entering the world has responded to your request. What exactly does that mean? We're going to find out together. Seems like a quote of manifestation. Spirit has been able to give the universe your request because why? You meet the frequency of it. There is no wanting when you are. You see? Your request has been received, downloaded, and processed. Spiritual growth has came in and out. Okay, what I'm seeing right now is a dance between two people's spiritual growth. Lesson, 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 lesson to an ultimate connection. Yeah, you thought this person stopped thinking about you for a long time. They haven't. And they're ready for more with you. Okay. You got your tangle partner. You asked for something strong, game-changing. And they said, we always promised it for you, but this was how you had to receive it. You just didn't know how it was going to come. Spirit's very proud of you. You have continued to surpass limits, expectations. Nothing can stop you when you put your mind to it. I'm being told they're making sure this manifestation arrives to lickety-split. Alright. Let's see what else we got. Wow. Well, this person, they're enthusiastic about your connection. Oh, yes. The past, present, future pool in front of me. When you first met each other, they weren't sure if you tried to overcompensate for something, is what I want to hear. It's what I want to hear, but it's not actually. Okay, I get it. Your ego wanted to hear that, but that's not actually what was happening. You wondered, did I try too hard? Did I do too much? It wasn't that you were doing or trying too much. There was this energy intensity of a lack that you were sending without realizing it. Nothing is ever just one person's fault. Okay, there's many aspects of why left path, right path choices are made. I see a person that is no longer hyper and over analyzing your own actions. You're realizing maybe there was a lot of stuff that you, in a sense, self-sabotage in those moments by expecting too much out of yourself. And it was a trickle effect to the way it felt being with you to another. Because everything stems within self. You can feel when somebody loves themselves or when they don't. Or even just, you can tell when somebody feels comfortable with themselves versus when they don't. You can feel when somebody loves themselves enough to not need to prove to others to feel deserving. That was something you were still working on. But you surpassed that now. This person deeply saw the wealth within your soul. But there was also a trying to prove a point to somebody, I feel. It's an interesting energy. It could go many different ways, but there was something of denying your connection or pushing away your connection was proving something to somebody else at the past. This could have been proving something to a friend, an old lover, a current lover. Take it as it resonates. But they always did not want to hurt you. They were also trying to strengthen something. They were trying to strengthen something else and didn't have the ability to jump to another person. The current energy, they see your story is not complete yet. They see you as a very charming and authoritative person through compassion, you see. They see people respect you because you respect. They see you know what you're talking about. And it is imperative for you. I get it. They see that your sole purpose, you give because it's imperative to you to give, not for anything. This person sees all of your motives differently than they did when they first thought you were just trying too hard. You found your inner balance of making sure, hey, I notice when I'm trying to prove something to somebody vicariously to prove it to myself. I can feel that now and I stop it. And I keep that part of myself in check. You have nothing to prove to anybody but yourself. And that does not involve having to even intertwine another person. They see that incomplete story. They've had it bookmarked. They've had your connection bookmarked, and they're ready to open up that book to that page. Without being in each other's life currently, just when it comes to your connection, they feel like, yeah, I feel this sense of my soul wanting to speak with them. And my 3D world signs encouraging it. You both have had quite a bit of accomplishments lately in your life that you can share together. They see you're a master manifester, and I'm seeing this person could be manifesting you back into their life. Does not mean that there's spells or anything involved. I'm simply stating they're manifesting their highest timeline. And that involves you being in their life. This person needed to take time to congratulate themselves for all the growth they did, and they're no longer feeling so self-critical about the way they talked to you or treated you, etc., when they were speaking out of guilt or fear. People say things they don't mean because we're human. Your spiritual wealth is overflowing with or without any person in your life. That's why you can give. This person sees you will watch each other's backs. They have taken the time they needed to give themselves the reassurance that they are making the right decisions and doing the right things for their highest timeline. When you do the right things for you, it is a trickle effect for others to do what's right for them. There is more than redemption in this dynamic. Spirit wants you to know this person has reached out to some form of higher source for guidance on your connection. That could be a reader, that could just be their own spirit guides. But there has been some higher help. And what it's stated is it's time to go, but you don't have to go full on, you don't have to go full brakes, okay? It's not time to stop, but you don't have to push the pedal either. The green light has, the red light has turned green, and now let's put our foot on the pedal. They do not feel stuck And I see both of you are getting yourself out of your comfort zone physically. And it's also a sense of just getting yourself out of the house. You're being called to get yourself out of the house. Go to where you feel this indulgence, where you can put yourself into the craft or your area, a social event, or something that involves, I see picking up with your hands and etc. So this has to be a sense of outside, or an event that involves people, booths, a market, one of those shopping outside places. Could even be quite a few different types of foods, pastries, etc. However this resonates, what I see is you two celebrating this connection is ready for more. So now it's about you following your signs. Now it's about you embracing and putting yourself in this world and sharing your message. Because the brighter you are, the more space you know you're allowed to take up. And the ability to stay on your surfboard throughout the waves of life and of energy keeps you thriving. It's go time, baby. And that's what I got for y'all today. Remember, it's time to talk about what? The Colorado adventure that I am hosting August 11th through August 16th. We are going to be traveling to 3 national parks and indulging in so much more. Also, I have spiritual workshops in place every single one of the days of the trip. Some examples: guided energy readings, inner child / inner teenager work, manifestation techniques, applying and finding your spiritual abilities, and so much more. Also, my cards, the Oracle and Tarot decks, are currently in production. It's going to take some time until they're available for sale. Every single person on the trip is getting the first prints ever of my Oracle / Tarot decks. In the mountains, we're going to cleanse them together. I'm also going to be gifting spiritual practice tools. We're going to be sitting around a fire. I already see it. Cleansing together. This trip is just as much spiritual as it is physical. It's a physical trip. It's camping, it's hands-on. If you are feeling called, I highly suggest you get on it now. I currently, at the time of filming this reading, have 3 early bird spots still available. That's $200 off the entire trip. Any questions you have, any at all, you shoot me a message at contact@offprintmint.com. That is the only way to also be in communication with me. I don't talk through social media apps. I only communicate through my email account, contact@offprintmint.com. If you go to the bio of this video, you will see both my website and also the spiritual trip right there, alongside all of my other social media accounts. All over the website are links to the spiritual retreat. And again, any questions, you email me at contact@offprintmint.com. Another thing I'd like to tell you about today, promote, is my apprenticeship course and my tarot teachings course. I have 2 forms of mentorship programs. The first is my Tier 7 Patreon. Okay, that is tarot coaching specifically. If you're wanting to learn how to read, bond, connect, and embrace and expand your ability to read tarot, oracle cards, etc., I highly suggest you join my Patreon Tier 7. Every single week, I upload a tarot guidance video specifically for them. It's in a privated playlist that only they can view. Soon as you join the tarot Tier 7, you have access to every single video I have made up to date and going forth. You are allowed to shoot me a message anytime throughout the month, asking questions regarding tarot and spiritual tools. You also can send me pictures of your spreads and I analyze them with you. And there's so much more. If you are interested in just receiving tarot coaching from me, go to my Patreon Tier 7, and that link is also in the bio of this video. My second mentorship program is my apprenticeship, my Divination apprenticeship program. That receives everything I just said to you about the Tier 7 Patreons. All of that. All of that is included. Oh, another thing before I forget to state is every single month, my apprentices and my teachees, my students for the tarot teachings, we get together once a month for a group live stream. It's an hour long. We cleanse our cards, we bond, we share stories and experiences, etc. So no matter if you're a Patreon or if you're an apprentice, you have access to that every single month. It's community. It's so much more than just reading tarot cards, even though that's a beautiful thing to begin with. But now resuming about the apprenticeship program. My apprenticeship program is full on. We go into spiritual alchemy, all forms of divination tools, practices, etc., light work, and so much more. If you are called, go to my website, link in the bio. Click on the services tab, scroll all the way down, and you will see the rest of the details there. I have an interview process for apprentices. You will sit down with me, and I will see if our energies are meant to work together. All you have to do is shoot me a message from my website, and we will go from there. Any questions you have about this trip, the tarot teachings, the apprenticeship, etc., do not hesitate to give me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. That is what I have for y'all today. And I will see you when I see you. Let's get it.